I'm making this video because I don't know if a lot of you have followed me. I hope a lot of you good people have followed me. I hope a lot of you skanks that are hired to be hoes that spy on me and randomly I see you and by my house and by my mom and I where we're supposed to be living. I don't appreciate, the harassment that I've been getting. That's why a lot of YouTube is uncomment. You can't comment on YouTube. I'm just making this update because, again, Shay Carl has made this very known to his subscribers and viewers and all his his viewers, his followers, that if you are trying to follow someone to hate someone, you need to leave that person alone because that is called harassment. Here on YouTube, you will get flagged if you are harassing somebody. Like, I remember God one time for some videos that I had, he didn't like it for some reason and it ended up just going away. So, Shay Carl said it, for his Shay Carl's channel. What am I trying to say? Yeah, he did. I know what I'm trying to say. Stop harassing me. Stop harassing everyone else. Now that I have that aside, I just, I was just in Canby, Oregon. Lord, please protect that area in the name of Yeshua. In Jesus' name, in Yeshua name, amen. I pray. So, I'm still learning the ropes on this Jewish thing and everything that I've learned from Sid Roth at Supernatural and everybody there. I have learned the ropes from you guys, and I think I'm pretty much picking it up. I want to make this video short, so Lord, I hope this is for like 2 minutes and almost 20 seconds. But I just started, like I said, I feel like I'm trying to talk to anybody who has followed me for a while. Um, when you put your stuff out there, you're kind of putting it out there almost for anyone. But yeah, I almost don't know who I'm talking to. Maybe myself. This is just an update. I just finally talked to a woman named Linda at the Canby Center in Canby, Oregon. And I told her that I was going through some abusive situations. There's an abusive man, he's a demonic strong man. That just means that somebody is out to kill and out to bother people. It's like when you lock a door in the morning and you need to leave the house because that's how you do life. You lock your doors. Right before you leave your house. Like that's like literally everyone knows like that's the last thing you do as you're leaving the house. And all of a sudden your door is like unlocked when you get into the house. Like you don't need a bunch of doors to like be messing around with. I what am I trying to say? I talked to Lisa Razor, Razor or Razor, at the Canby Center, like I said, and then she told me, "Here's my card, and you need to talk to the cops, or you can file. You need to file." I think she just tried to redirect me to the cops because this person has been incessant. Like I said, if you've been following me for a while, other than myself, who I'm talking to with you, it just I felt like I just needed to talk and talk it out and hope that God is hearing me and does something better than I know because this person has been incessant. He's like a freaking bug that just keeps like bothering you and he keeps sticking around and my mom's not happy with it and I'm so not happy with it and even more unhappy with it than she is at this point. It's just becoming a thing. I've had to put my own marriage actions aside. I'm physically not, obviously physically not with Donald Trump as I'd like to be. I'm the spiritual one in this marriage. He's more of the worldly one and works, and I'm just the wife that can stay home and take care of the home. And um, I'm just, that's like me. Um, and then if I need to, I just, yeah, I'm the one that stays home and, can eat my breakfast and, or make breakfast for kids and, do that kind of life and, be that kind of stay at home mom that's like trying to make videos to put out there and, everything else. Um, I just feel like I just needed to come on here and make an update of my life, like a lot of YouTubers do. Like I said, I talked to Linda at the Canby Center. She redirected me to she said just take this card over to the police station in Malala and it's gonna go from there. I just did that today. So that's what I need to say. I just did that today. I took her card. She actually gave me this yesterday, so it was kind of like sideline. I'm like, okay, maybe I should just wait till tomorrow to do this because I can't imagine like doing too much at all at once. So she gave me the card yesterday, her card yesterday, and we had the talk yesterday and whatever. We also, what was I saying? I went into the police, what is it called? Police station. Um, and told them, Linda told me to come in here and talk to you guys. And I also told them straight up, like, I actually have a video of me walking in there and everything. So there's that. But, if you guys would like me to post a video, just please help me connect with Donald J. Trump because I can't imagine like trying to figure all this out. I probably should hook up my phone to a computer and try to start taking this YouTube thing seriously and everything. Yeah, I'm out of words. I'm just done talking. I just don't understand how hard it is for cops to literally pull this man out of this house. And it's just funny how my mind keeps going back to Cindy Jacobs' video. I might leave her video down below. Um, yeah, it just, oh my God. So what am I saying? Uh, Linda gave me her card yesterday. I went to the police department office. How like in America they have police departments. I went over there and I gave them and I told them straight up like Linda told me to Linda gave me this card and told me to come over here and talk to you guys. Da 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 da. Um. So it's just exhausting. Like, isn't abusive people like exhausting? Like, I just feel like a lot of us Jesus people and Jewish and the saved people with Jesus Christ, we all know that you just don't like overreact and you don't just like act like that. But I went to the office and I tried to talk to them. This lady gave me this paper, this little like other card from the place, and I told her I'm dealing with a demonic shaman, I'm dealing with an evil person, and da 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 da. He's just like hanging around like any house that my mom has moved to because we have to rent because that's apparently what she can afford. Um, she, um, yeah, that's what she can afford. I'm not afraid to mention these things because I know my mom needs to believe that God's gonna bring her through this, and we just need to not like pause. This video is getting hella long, but it's almost 10 minutes. Like I said, got the paper, called the number. Somebody picked up and was like, who's your name? What's a this and what's a that? I'm just sometimes, lately, and now that I'm 27, I'm just like, why do I look like my godmother? Like, Christine, why are you like coming out at me? Like, we're actually not bloodly related. She was my dad's girlfriend for a while, and I feel like that's really something to be said for, because she was a very tough woman. Like, she just didn't let my dad walk all over her like some women do. But aside from that, like I said, yeah, I called the number on the little paper after I walked out of the police station, and talked to somebody. She said, "Okay, what's your problem?" Da 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 da. I told them, Linda Racer directed me to you guys. I'm dealing with this man. He's been problematic and harassing. He isn't even allowing my mom to buy a house, like costing her so much money. He's a grown man who doesn't even know how to hold down a job and hold down money. It's just I'm just done. Like, my two older stepbrothers, I think I've shared kind of their pictures a little bit on this YouTube channel, and my brothers can like calm down because their pictures aren't that visible. But at the same time, it's like Micah Tolby still needs to make himself known. He needs to call himself um the God of Israel, and make himself, reveal himself as the God of Israel. I feel like the last thing I'm gonna say, and actually, once I called the number, I just kind of sat at Ross Street, and something from God told me to go walk and to go sit somewhere else, and I just kind of sat at the Ross Street. And I was just like, I'm just tired of moving, like, right, like, aren't we just tired of having to move our bodies? So what else was I gonna say? Yeah, I talked to the lady on the phone. She's like, "Oh, okay. Like, here's this that. I'll have an officer come talk to you." The officer came to Ross Street and tried to talk to me, and basically, what had happened was I talked to the man. He honestly just kind of sounded like a brother-in-law, like kind of like reminded me of my cousin, what is her name, cousin Melanie's husband, Sean. um and he just kind of kept asking me questions and all of this stuff, and he's like, "Oh, I have someone coming." I'm like, "I don't think you need to have someone coming. I think you people need to get Stephen Barone out of this house, handcuff him and haul him off, and not allow him out of the prison, because I'm the Virgin Mary, if you can't tell. I'm super freaking cute, and I don't need to be told not to marry the Trumps because they want to murder everybody and whatever the heck." Like, it just gets so frustrating to be in a state that just does not want to listen to God. Although I will say there's a lot of you here in Malala, Oregon, that do care about. Oh Lord, watch over that in my mind that popped up. As you can tell, I'm very tired. Yeah, I just, life update. It has not been easy, Don Jr. Trump, and any of you Trumps. If you see this, please make a way to come over here, especially Donald Trump. You can land in Malino, or there's an airplane landing, airplane landing like straight. It's kind of north south. Um, I need to talk to you, Trumps, and Lord, please let this video skyrocket, especially through the Trump community, because I'm one person and cannot do all of this stuff without my husband's like consent and support. And I just hope, those people that, are scared and have harassed me, and especially if you're a man, my husband is not going to be like anything but Steve Harvey, and be like, if you look at my wife and she be a part of your conversation, then you's done. Like, don't just like look at my wife and she be a part of your conversation. Like my husband probably would be something like my dad and not really want me to be on YouTube. But, you know, that's a whole nother topic, and I think my husband, once we reconnect probably this year, he's probably gonna want me to come and live in his house and take it easy for a little while, like at least 6 months, if not 7 months, because it is just not nice to treat somebody like they just don't exist. Like I'm actually kind of scared because I came home today and my front door was unlocked and I knew that I locked it this morning, and my mom has one of those ring things by her doors if we don't already have a doorbell. So, I just feel like a little bit overwhelmed, a little bit stressed, but honestly, Lonnie Love, I feel like you. Okay? Yeah, because she's right. Like, not everyone's gonna have the little Barbie doll sized waist. Like, some of us are just thicker, like Alina Jonas, and it's okay. Like, so basically, after I talked to the cop, I kept telling him, what was happening and all of this stuff. And this person has been incessant and harassed me and my mom and has not left. And he needs to leave. And I don't know. The only thing that comes to my mind to do is to file a restraining order because this person has not been respectful. Like, just that little question in my mind is like, oh, well, should I file a restraining order? Like, it's just beautiful because, like, really, I believe if a lot of you have watched me for a long time, you know that, like, okay, well, maybe she's more respectful. Like, she just doesn't want to, like, do that. Like, it's just going to courts and dealing with paperwork and all of this stressful stuff. It is just not right. Like, why can't people just walk out of their mommy's house at, like, 18-ish years old, whenever you're done with high school, you need to move on to college. Why can't people do that? I remember once I got out of high school, I honestly couldn't do anything but take a break, and I knew that 2014 was like the best year so far, especially of me being up here, let alone me um being out of high school, because it was so just like therapeutic for me, and I needed that time off to reconsider my adulthood, and I needed that year to just be happy. Like, I just felt like this is what life is supposed to be like high school. I don't know if any of you remember, but high school was very hard for me. I had, I did make some, I had friends, and but I don't. And that wasn't the problem. Is I just remember Miss Gunnarsson saying she just looks very stressed out right now, like something like that. And Miss Gunnarsson, I was like, I don't know 100% if they're still there. I still go to the Canby Center, which is actually right next to the high school and stuff. You're not supposed to freak people out, and I apologize, Lord, if I have ever done that. And I just want to move on with my life. I was supposed to get married, and especially like visibly seen with my husband. Me and my husband are actually Kelly Clarkson and Brandon Blackstock, and that marriage will still continue and stay. Kelly, please forgive me. And more than just forgive me, forgive like my situation. We literally both have the same situations, just dysfunctional families trying to make life work. Yeah, that's a bit of a life update. Um, like I said, I talked to the cop at Ross Street bus stop. It's kind of strange where they were like, "Oh, where are you?" I'm like, I thought I wasn't talking to like legitimate dispatch. But we'll see where this journey takes us, because I believe in resurrection glory, and I will always believe in resurrection glory, and I will always resurrect myself, and resurrection glory will always be me. And I'm not gonna sit here and be hated on just because my mom or this person or that person that just wants to be overwhelmed. So, um, Please pray for me in the name of Yeshua to um, be able to actually experience adulthood and be with my husband. And I know a lot of you here on YouTube, I know a lot of us here on YouTube don't like to put out all of our information. We don't like to put out the darkness that, is on here. It just feels nice and feels freeing to be like, wow, like, it just feels freeing, and to feel like the devil is just not there. Like, can we all agree with that? Because I can't live my life trying to be and do everything. Yeah, I talked to the cop and he's like, oh, well, I actually have somebody coming here, to deal with little situations like this. I'm like, wait, what? Like, my bus got there at like 4:40, and it actually was like there waiting for me before I even picked it up. And it's just, if you cops can't do your job, you probably should quit. And you probably should tell everyone to not do that job either. I have a feeling that the Lord is, Lord, pretend this video was a exhibit. Um, I don't know. I think I'm still gonna close this video's comments. I may or may not close this video's comments. I really don't appreciate a lot of you that have tried to comment on my videos and say, things that aren't encouraging. Of course, this world needs criticism, but not when you're like 27, you need to be married to your husband. So, I just think a lot of you that have been supportive and just keep just saying, go, go, go. Like, don't give up just because that's what somebody's gonna want. Like, what do you want out of life? And not just what do you want, what do you need out of life? Because sometimes we need a glass of water and not pain. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes we need that food on the shelf. And so, whatever. My husband can pay for that, and I don't appreciate a lot of you that have been disrespectful and try to kill and hurt and hate in this state, Oregon. Yes, I am in Oregon, and the Canby, Malala area. Canby is actually a town that I'm very acquainted to. My mom kind of kept moving houses, and it just kind of kept getting like frustrating, because she's supposed to be Dorothy Mae Moore, and that's on the playlist, and that's from Angel Tanksley's That Chick Angel's channel. I might leave that down below. I think it's already on playlists and stuff. But, it's just time to lead this life of not being married and time to be taken care of. And I don't blame a lot of you out there who feel like you need a man to take care of you, because you don't um, need to be alone. And it's not healthy to be alone. It's not healthy to try to work and try to live without God's protection. We need our husbands to protect us and to provide for us. And I guess I'm just speaking from my personality, because I need a husband to give me a house, to not have me move around so much. Yeah, my husband is Brandon Blackstock, different strokes for different folks. I hope that doesn't bother anyone. And like I said, this video may or may not be uncommented, but yeah. I mean, that's like a massage therapist, so I mean, I can't really say that that's like bad, but um, we're just gonna see where this journey takes us. Thanks for watching and actually caring, whoever you are on the other side of the screen.